It is Jets versus Dolphins week, and we are here to make our 5 bold predictions for the game. Let's do it right now. And welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm Y2K99. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. I gotta tell you, I'm pumped up for Jets Dolphins Sunday at 1 o'clock. Not from South Beach, from somewhere in inland South Florida. But we are here to make our predictions for the game. But before we do that, we gotta take a quick look back at the Jets' victory over Houston. Look at the 5 predictions we made for that game. How well did we do? Because we hold ourselves accountable on this channel. Well, I predicted Blake Cashman would have at least 3 tackles for a loss for Houston against his old team. He had 3 tackles, period, before a hamstring injury forced him out of the game. Stop me if you've heard that before. Okay, I'll keep going then. I predicted Israel Abanikanda would get at least 1 carry in the game, and indeed he had 3. I predicted the Jets would not run a play past the Houston 15-yard line. Now, that was wrong, but it took until 4 minutes and 31 seconds were left in the third quarter. So it took over 40 minutes for that to happen. I predicted Zach Wilson would throw a touchdown pass and it would be at least 20 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He had a 15-yarder and a 3-yarder. So not right, but I was, guess I'm happy to be wrong on that one. And I predicted at least 7 Houston Texans would catch a pass, and none would have more than 4 catches. I got that one right. There were 8 Texans who had at least 1 reception, and Brevin Jordan led the way with 3. I predicted a 20-13 Houston victory. I'm so happy I was wrong on that one, as the Jets took that one home and kept their, if you want to call them playoff hopes alive, you can, for at least 1 more week. Still hanging on, but they could take a bit of a leap forward this Sunday afternoon in South Florida. Now, I'll also be doing my Jets versus Dolphins preview video. Be sure to check that out. But we're going to make our bold predictions now. So I got 5 of them, and here's what I'm thinking. I predict the Miami defense will force a fumble, but will not intercept Zach Wilson. This is more of a gut feel. Miami has a pretty good defense. They average about 1 takeaway per game. As a matter of fact, last week they had a pick 6, and it was a linebacker. It wasn't even Jalen Ramsey. So Miami has that, I like to say, opportunistic defense. When they get a turnover, they have a good chance of taking it to the house. Not too different than what New England was last year. But I don't think Zach's going to turn it over, but I can see one of those blindside fumbles happening. So that is my concern there. I predict, how about this one? Tyler Conklin will score his first touchdown of the season. His targets are going up as players like Jason Brownlee and Alan Lazard and CJ Uzama are getting less and less. In some cases, none whatsoever. Also, the Jets are playing more 12 formation when they have that second tight end on the field. And I think that it's been a situation where the Jets often have not been far enough down the field to where they could really take advantage of a tight end in the red zone. And as good as Conklin's had a very, very good season. He's held on to a lot of tough catches. His targets have steadily gone up. His yardage has steadily gone up. And I think he's been a very good free agent signing. But no touchdowns yet this year. I think that changes Sunday. Number 3, I predict the Jets will score a touchdown in the first quarter. The Jets have had 1 first quarter touchdown all year, and that was against the New York Giants. That was the Breece Hall 50-yard catch and run. So I say that ends this week. Number 4, I say devonachane will get at least 80 net yards. I'm a little bit worried about the speed rushers, okay? But here's the thing. With the hobbled offensive line, I could see a swing pass or maybe lining him up as a wide receiver, putting Achane in that role, especially if Tyreek Hill is hobbled and is limited in what he can do on Sunday. So he did not play, Achane didn't, on Black Friday. It was Raheem Mostert, it was Jeff Wilson. So the Jets have not seen his speed before, and that's probably one of my biggest concerns that I'm seeing from the Miami offense. And finally, number 5, I predict the game will come down to the last drive. I think that the injury to Tyreek Hill takes the Dolphins offense from elite to still good to very good. 4 offensive linemen are down. One, Teron Armstead, the left tackle, may play, but it is very questionable at this point. I just think they're very, very beat up, and it's really, to me, about how the Jets start in this game. They just got to hang in this game and then take advantage of the opportunity, because Miami, I believe, will give them an opportunity to take this game. And the Jets have to do that. And now, as far as my score prediction goes, you know what? Miami, I think when the line first came out Monday morning, was a 13-point favorite. Now it's down to about 8 or 9, the last one that I've seen. I think the Jets, this is a real revenge spot for them. And Miami, I don't know about where they are mentally. Where are they after choking away a 13-point lead at home to a bad Tennessee Titans team? Remember, Miami did not win a game at all last December. All right, they had a 5-game losing streak going into the playoffs. Are these old ghosts coming back to get them? And there's nobody more than the Jets that wants to knock them off their block right now. Okay, so I think the Jets are going to go down there to Florida. They're going to stay in the game. I think the start is going to be paramount. If they're going to win this game, they cannot fall behind by too much. I don't know if they can fall behind by double digits and win this game. So the Jets got to get ahead. Stay right in that game, stay in that single-digit range. If they do that, I think it will create that doubt in Miami's minds, and I think the Jets will have the opportunity to pull this game out, and I think they're going to do it. I really do. I'm predicting a 23-20 Jets victory this Sunday afternoon, and the playoff hopes are alive for just one more week. All right, those are my thoughts. Those are my bold predictions for Jets Dolphins. If you have a bold prediction, put it right down there in the comments. I'm curious to see what you have to say. But thanks, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you right back here with more content from you-know-where. The Wicker Chair.